What's up? My name is Lily. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, you should go ahead and subscribe. You know, I post vlogs and now little business art things. If you guys clicked on this video, you already saw the title and you're already curious.
How do I make viral gifs?
I used to ask myself the same exact thing, not even just viral, like scratch that out. How do you even just make gifs? This is my full-time job. I do hand lettering, art, I post it on Instagram. I have an online shop where I sell crew necks, like all sorts of just different things. And I really wanted to have gifs for Instagram. I thought it would be so cool to use my own branded gifs, hopefully have those go viral. I remember I was like digging all over in the internet trying to find how the heck you make gifs. I know a lot of y'all that follow me and are subscribed to me on YouTube have your own art accounts and have your own businesses, and I just think it would be great to have an easy self-explanatory video where I show you exactly how I step-by-step make my gifs. So I thought I'd bring you guys along on the process. Get ready because we're gonna do this. I'm really excited. I personally use an iPad and the app Procreate to make my gifs. If you have an iPad and Procreate, I recommend you pull that out. Also grab a notebook and make sure to have a computer on hand, because in order to actually get your gifs online to go on Instagram and all of that, you're gonna have to upload them to Giphy, and that's a little bit of a process. We're not gonna get super into the whole account back-end part of making gifs, but I'm going to show you how I make them and then how I do upload them, and I'll kind of talk about that whole process a little bit. Yes, that's kind of what we're going to knock out in today's video. You should pull out your notebook or your sketchbook or whatever and just go ahead and take a few minutes just to jot down some ideas for your gifs. Like, what gif do you want to create right now with me in this video, or which ones are you wanting to make for your business? Kind of just have like a brainstorming sesh just to know what you're going to be drawing with me. So I'm going to go ahead and do that too, and I'll meet back up with you guys, and like, you will be like 1 second, but for me it'll be like a few minutes. Alright, so I have some kind of unfortunate news. For this next part, I'm actually drawing my gif on my iPad. I screen recorded the whole thing, but turns out you cannot screen record in Procreate. It just had me like starting the screen record and me ending the screen record. I had to get kind of creative. I ended up just screenshotting little parts of the steps, but you guys will still hear me talking through everything. So if you have an iPad, definitely have it out. I promise I worked really hard to try and still have it make sense. So hopefully it does. Wanted to tell you guys, love you, bye. Alright, so I just kind of drew out the gif I'm going to draw with you guys. I'm not going to show you, it's going to be a surprise, but I planned it out super simple. What we will need to do now is pull out our iPads, and that's what I'm doing. And we're going to go ahead and pull up the app Procreate if you have it. So first things first is you're going to press the plus sign and you're going to make your new just file about your dimensions and all of that. So I'm going to press that button right there, make a new one, and then we're going to enter in our pixel sizes. This is going to determine the shape of your file. We're wanting ours to be a square today, and I personally really like to use the pixel size of 2048 by 2048. Oop, I already had it, but I'll just type it again. And then you really want to make sure your DPI, definitely look at that number. You want to see it set at 300. If it's not, go ahead and type in 300. If it's less than that, your gif and just file in general will be more pixelated and just not looking quite as great. So we're gonna go ahead and create that. So after that point, you have this big square and it is ready to have you draw and make your gif, which is super fun. I personally like to go to the canvas tab over here and I put the drawing guide on. It just helps me to have just the grid. It makes me feel a little bit more comfy. And you can also go back up to that settings button and then the canvas category and turn on animation assist. That's like a new thing in Procreate, which is kind of cool. I kind of dig it. I sometimes don't use it, but for the sake of this video, y'all can go turn that on. And then now you're actually gonna draw your gif. So something to keep in mind, hopefully if you're watching this video, you've used Procreate before and kind of have a general understanding of layers and everything. Because if I explain all of that, I feel like this is gonna be super long. Basically, each movement is its own layer, right? So you can see here, this is where all of our layers go. And so I'm going to draw my artwork in different layers to have it look like it's moving. Think of like stop motion, or you're gonna be making each layer and then it's gonna come together and look like a movement if you did it correctly. I'm going to start my drawing, and I'm drawing a flower. This is my first layer. And the next thing I wanted to do is write the word hello. So I'm gonna do that, and this can all be on the same layer. I'm going in and I am making my handwriting a little bit more thick and bold. Usually for GIFs, I don't do anything way too crazy. I keep mine fairly simple. That's gonna be how I start mine. Let's see, I don't know if I wanna stick with those colors. I think I'm going to change hello to be in different colors. Okay, so we did our first frame, our first layer, and then what I do is I'm going to copy and paste that. Sorry, go up to the settings, add, and then just press copy and then paste. So I'm just pasting that design again, and if you guys look down at the animation assist, you can see both of those layers on there. And I do that if I'm just gonna be subtly jiggling the design or something a little bit more simple. For this today, I think my second layer is probably just gonna have the, maybe the flower will rotate a little bit, or maybe it will jiggle. I can't quite decide, but I do think I'm gonna change the colors of hello in that pattern. Then I'm trying to decide what I wanna do with the flower. I feel like it could be kind of cool if it moved and rotated. All right, and then I'm gonna copy and paste that layer. So now we're onto a new layer, and we're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna write down my pattern so I can make sure my words follow the same pattern again. This GIF. And then I'm gonna select and cut out this flower again. So the first time it was here, and then I moved it this way, so now I'm gonna move it this way, I think. Okay, so I feel like that is kind of cute. What we're gonna do, so that's all of the just GIF work I'm doing. Again, so different depending on the GIF you're wanting to do. If you guys want, I can make more GIFs with you guys in different videos just to show you different types and like little hacks that I've learned. The layers are really helpful because it just kind of helps you to see what it's going to look like. There are literally so many options. Like you could literally just make a GIF where in each layer, the text is a different color. So then when the GIF is playing, it just is switching the colors of that word. Like you don't really have to do anything too crazy, but this is kind of the concept I think I'm gonna go with today. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the background layer off, or background color off of my layers. And then you're gonna go back up to settings and you're gonna press share. This is the best part about Procreate nowadays, is they actually have an animated GIF like exporting system where you can actually export a GIF file, because you can see here there's so many different types of file types. I mean, we have PSD, we have PDF, we have JPEG, PNG, all of that kind of stuff. And so a GIF is its own file type. It's not the same as an MP4, it's not the same as like a movie, it's very different. So you have to export it as a GIF for the Giphy website to get them on Instagram and all of that. So we're gonna press animated GIF. This is where it's funny, like this is moving super quickly right now. So I'm gonna go to frames per second over here, and I generally do like a 4. Oh, this is cute, guys. Oh my gosh, I really like this. You wanna make sure that the transparent background is on, and I'm going to export my file, and then you can just airdrop it to your computer or whatever. You can even just text it to yourself if you wanna see it moving in the text, which is kind of fun. All right, so that's a little bit on how I actually create my GIF. I know that that's not like super duper in-depth because we need to cover a few different things, I feel like, in this video. So I'm hoping if you're watching this, you kind of have an understanding of Procreate. I will say with GIFs, it takes time and practice because the layers and like all of the frames you're making, it can be a little bit hard to understand the movement that you're needing to make in each layer to have it turn out the way you want it to look. So it definitely takes time and practice. I promise, but you're gonna get the hang of it. I remember at first I was struggling, but just after one night of just goofing around with it, I really got the hang of it. After that, we go on over to our laptop, and that is where we will actually upload our GIFs and do all of that. So I'm gonna talk about that portion of getting your GIFs on Instagram, and hopefully they go viral because that's pretty cool. So first things first, I pulled up this article on Giphy support. So you're gonna have to upload your GIFs onto the Giphy website. They actually will export them on Instagram and do all of that stuff for you. But I made my Giphy account, I believe, about a year ago. If you look up like how to upload GIFs, there's more articles on like actually like making your account. But I just did the digital and visual artist and apply here category, and I just pressed that because I'm, you know, making the GIFs and I needed an account to be able to upload my art and share them on Instagram. So I went ahead and did that. The reason I didn't start with this in the video is if you look down here, you have to upload 5 to 10 pieces of your original animated non-commercial artwork already available. So they have you put that in your dashboard and they approve you. So it's kind of like an approval process. Don't think it's based off of your artistic skills. I don't believe. I think they just want to see the kind of content you're going to be creating, if it's original, if it's appropriate, follows their guidelines. If you want to learn more about that, just look up artist channels and all of that. I do think it took a few weeks for my account to be approved. I'm sure they get tons of just different requests every single day. I wanted to touch on that just so you guys knew that there is an approval process, but once you're approved, you're good to go, and it's super easy after that. Once you have your account and you're good to go to upload, you're gonna press upload at the top of your screen, and you're gonna press browse files. And then I'm going to select my GIF, and there it is. She's cute, I love it. So then you're going to actually add tags to your GIF. This is something that's so important for helping your GIF go viral. You want to put lots of different tags on here, 100%. You wanna make sure it's public, so make sure that's on right next to there. But I'm gonna tag hello, hi, new day, colorful, flowers, flower, girly, artist. Basically, when you're on Instagram stories and you're looking up on Giphy what to put on your story, like the kind of keywords you put in, think about that when you're tagging your GIF, and think about what people could be typing in to like see your GIF and want to use it, if that makes any sense. I definitely recommend adding some tags. I almost forgot about like the most important part of tagging. Oh my gosh. Okay, on your tags, this is a #1 thing you want to do. If you have a business or Instagram account, whatever, and you're wanting your followers, customers, clients, whatever, to be using your GIFs, let's say you curate a ton and you want to advertise, hey guys, I have GIFs, you should use them on your stories, because by the way, you want to say that, like you want to have people use your GIFs. What you have to do is type in the tag of your Instagram name here on this add tags page. You have to do it here or it's never going to come up. So I'm going to do all things Lillian with spaces, and then I'm gonna do all things Lillian with no spaces, because I've heard that some people when they look for my GIFs don't put spaces in. So before, when I didn't tag one without spaces, like my GIFs weren't coming up for people. So I just like to tag a few different things that could kind of be my name. I'll even do ATLA. Make sure you tag your name so you can look up your GIFs easily. Other people can. It just makes everything so much easier. And then we're gonna press upload to Giphy, and it's uploading one of one. Look how cute it is up there. I love that. Okay, cool. So my sticker is now in the universe. I'm uploading GIFs. Yes, it's on my dashboard now, but it's not showing up on Instagram yet, so I wanted to tell you guys that. It takes a little bit. I think they still approve each GIF in a way, but it doesn't take weeks or anything like your account. It's very quick. Usually on days that I'm uploading GIFs, I do like tons of them, and I'll notice that they start to trickle in on Instagram, usually in like a few hours. Sometimes it can take though like a day or two, it just depends. Just be watching on Instagram. I'll just kind of type in like all things Lillian and just see if they pop up. And then you'll be able to use your GIFs on Instagram, which is so cool, but just make sure you tag yourself or they're not gonna pop up. And you actually can go to your dashboard, which is really fun. Y'all, this is what blows my mind. I've had 1.1 billion, not million, billion GIF and sticker views. Not that that really does much. You don't get followers from GIFs or anything because they just show up on Instagram. I'm assuming the majority of my views are from Instagram stories. I've had some go trending, so they're on that first page when you go to add a GIF to your stories. No one knows that I made it unless they follow me and can recognize my style, so it's not like I'm getting followers from that, but I just think it's so cool that like 1.1 billion eyeballs have like seen my drawings. Like that's just so cool. It goes to show that you don't want to sleep on Giphy. Like I think it's just a really cool thing to be using in such a unique way to add to your brand. Another really cool thing is if you are kind of waiting to be approved and get these on Instagram, you can always use GIF files and like your email. For example, we use MailChimp to send out emails to our customers, and it's really cool because you can drag and drop GIFs onto your emails, or you can also add GIFs to our website. So there's really cool things you can do with GIF files. Even if you're not approved on Giphy and they're not on Instagram yet, you can still put those files in cool places for your business, which is kind of fun. Yeah, those are some of my analytics on my GIFs, and here are a few of my top GIFs, which like blows my mind. That is how I create my GIFs and upload them so they're on Instagram and all of that good stuff. Hopefully this video was not too confusing. I know that I didn't go crazy in depth to any of these processes. I just really wanted to show you guys the step-by-step on how I do it. I promise you, once you actually start creating GIFs and like using the layers and all of that, will all start to make a lot more sense to you. It just honestly takes a little bit of practice. I'd love if you guys used my GIFs. You can just search all things Lillian on the Instagram stories. Little Giphy part, and they should all pop up. Please tag me too in the GIFs that you're creating using this tutorial. I would absolutely love to see what you guys are making for your small businesses, or if you're artists, just like what you're creating. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know down in the comments if you'd like more videos like this, or maybe you just want to watch me make a few GIFs for a video. And I'd love to help you guys out and kind of just start making a small business and art series on here. I think it would be really fun to dive into that, because this is obviously a massive part of my life. I absolutely love branding, marketing, small business life, art. It's just so fun to me, so it's really fun to express this side of myself to you guys, and hopefully in turn help y'all out. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching this video and being around in 2021. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope this tutorial really helped you out. Go out there in the world and make viral GIFs.